This past weekend, one of my favorite Funko Pop stores, guys, had a sale, and I found some pretty good stuff. I also go to a couple of different other stores to see what other new releases I can find, so without any further ado, let's get it started. Here we go.
Here we go!
Okay, folks, it is July 3rd, so it's the day before the 4th of July sale that happens at Entertainment. I wanted to come to the mall, though, and see if I can get a sneak preview if they have anything good, you know, that they're going to have before the sale that they can maybe put on hold for me. But anyways, we'll start things off here, and then we'll also go to the other stores in the mall and see what they have. Guys, I just wanted to hop in here real quick and let you know about my auction that is tonight over on the Whatnot app, guys. I got a bunch of different pops that I am selling, all starting at $1, mind you. And the Whatnot app is pretty cool, guys. I sell Funko Pops over there, but there's all sorts of other things that you can buy from there, like video games, collectibles, you name it, they got it. But if you want to join the auction and you want to get $15 off of your first purchase, definitely check out the link down below. I hope to see you over at the auction, and let's get back in the video. So starting off at the front window, guys, I did notice a couple of new things right here with the TMNT Pops. Those are actually pretty cool. If you're into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, I think these are fun new pops, even though they have a ton of different Ninja Turtle pops. I think these are different enough that these are pretty fun, pretty cool. And then down here, guys, in their normal section, I did find this right here, which would be a decent one for $10. I don't know if this is still available on Amazon, but the Winter Soldier exclusive right here, even with that sale and even without the sale, I feel like that's a pretty good deal. We have the Harry Potter New York Comic Con exclusive right there for $15. You have that 33% off. That's probably a decent one too if you're a Harry Potter fan. I think this one's not bad, guys, for $6. The box was a little beat up, but Iron Spider, I think it's around like a $20, $25 pop. And even regardless of the sale, $6 is a great deal. But I'll think about that when we have this purple Black Panther right here, which I knew at one point was a pretty popular one, and maybe it's gone down in price, but I think $10 isn't too bad. Polaroid camera, probably one of the most random Funko Pops that you'll ever see. Definitely a cool one, though. We have Two-Face right here, which I think was a Hot Topic exclusive at one point. But anyways, guys, yeah, kind of going through things, seeing what would be a good deal. I mean, Ant-Man for $10 doesn't seem bad at all. The original one, I think this is a 2018 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Normally, we have the Joyce and also Hopper, the Funko Shop exclusives, which I feel like the prices on those aren't half bad. If you're looking for those ones, definitely with the sale, those would be some pretty good ones to pick up. Fortunately, we're here a day early kind of checking out what they had. They also had this glow-in-the-dark Harry Potter right here. I think this is the Flu Powder Harry Potter, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember my movies correctly. But I found this. I thought this was kind of interesting, guys. This Chase Hulk for $12.99. That's kind of cool. Not one that I want to pick up personally, but hey, if you're looking to take advantage of the sale and to get a Chase for retail, that's not bad. One gripe that I have, guys, with their Grail case is they have them flipped sideways, so you can't see prices. You can see price on this Qui-Gon Jinn. That's been there forever, guys, and I think it will be because the price is pretty high. But yeah, kind of showing off some of the stuff that they had in the Grail case right here, guys. Kind of a bummer that you can't really see the prices very well, but that was pretty much it at Entertainment. All right, folks, Go Games is up next. Let's see if they got anything new. They had a couple of new things, guys, inside of Go Games. I think they've just been getting in some good stock recently. This one I thought was pretty darn cool, guys. We have Mecha Godzilla, which is awesome. I personally am not a Godzilla fan, but I can appreciate a pop with a cool mold, but they wanted $20 for it, which seems kind of high for an exclusive. I was surprised that they still had this Cheech and Chong 2-pack, guys. A lot of people have been trying to track these down, and maybe they're starting to, you know, appear in stores a little bit more often, so they're a little bit easier to find now. But anyways, guys, that was pretty much the most, you know, interesting things I found. All right, done at Go Games. I'm going to go to Box Lunch and then over to Hot Topic. We'll see what they got. Also, I'm digging this KFC merch that is up right here, guys. Kind of random, but it's fun.
Finger licking good.
All right, I'm trying to see if there's anything new on this back wall that I need. I know we were here like last week, so I don't think that they're going to have a ton that's new, but I got to say the Steve is new. It's kind of cool. It's like a Scoops Ahoy, Sherbert, like exclusive. There's a couple of different ones with it with Robin and the Demogorgon. We'll see if they have those ones, but they still have some of the SpongeBob ones, guys, with like the Fry Cook Games Patrick and also the Glove World SpongeBob that's up there. So those are pretty sweet. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen this one before, guys. They have the Cave Troll from Lord of the Rings. That must be new. That's a pretty sweet one. I'm sure that there's things that I'm missing in here, guys, that I haven't shown off before, but those seem to be the new things that I wanted to show to you guys, obviously, but I think that's going to be it. Let's head to Hot Topic. Over at Hot Topic, guys, they had a couple of new things that I figured were worth sharing with you guys. Blacklight Chucky. I had no idea that they were coming out with Blacklight Chucky Pops. You can see a couple of different ones right there, but I figured I'd show that off to you. And then this Hello Kitty right here. I think a vampire Hello Kitty. I'm not entirely sure, but that is a new one. And then they also did have that Scoops Ahoy Demogorgon that I was talking about over at Box Lunch. The colorway on this is actually pretty darn cool. Not one that I want to pick up, but from an art standpoint, it's pretty awesome.
The next day.
All right, folks, happy 4th of July. We are here at Entertain Mart to take advantage of the 4th of July sale. So 33% off all those pre-owned things with the yellow tags. They also have some sales on some other stuff. We may look at stuff. Danielle is with me today, so let's head on in and see what they got. Entertain Mart actually had a pretty decent selection of stuff to look through. Looks like somebody sold in their My Hero Academia collection. At one point, guys, a lot of these were pretty darn popular and a lot more expensive. I know this one's a little bit more of a pricier My Hero Academia pop, and I remember this Deku right here being like $100 plus at one point. They restocked it so much that it's pretty close to retail now, so I don't doubt that that price is super far off. But looking through some of their other stuff, guys, this one's not super valuable, but Crossbones is an older one that you don't see very often, so I figured I'd show it off. A Civil War pop right there. They had a couple of different things down here, guys. One thing that I wanted to show off to you, I don't think value-wise is anything crazy, but the Punisher Nemesis right here, an older one that you don't see very often, guys. They had it for $15. With the sale, you know, that would have been about $5 off, I believe. But we had Krampus over here, guys, a couple of different Krampus pops. You don't see those very often. It's a little bit of an older one. So the FYE exclusive and also the regular one. I decided to pass on these, but I figured I'd show them off because they are some pretty unique pops that you don't see every day. And then, guys, over here, I found a great one. This James Bond right here for $12.99. You get it for $3 off, guys. This is like a $30 pop, so I'm definitely going to pick this one up for sure. That's a great find. And then a couple other 007 pops, guys, that were kind of mixed in right there. So I figured I would show that one off. And then, guys, over in one of their grail cases, I was just kind of showing off to Danielle. She loves some of the like royal family pops, and I was showing her the Essex one. I can't remember how you say it, but anyways, guys, they had a couple of different other royal family things, and she thought those were kind of cool. Didn't end up picking any of those up. And then also in their other grail case, guys, had pretty much the same things that I'd seen before. And if you guys had seen my mystery box video, guys, I picked this one up for retail, the Sonic. So it was kind of cool to see it in this case right there. All right, folks, back at this other mall here for the sale day. I'm hoping the Entertain Mart has something different from the other day that I was here, but let's go on in, see what they got. All right, guys, looking around, I found this Pluto, which I thought was a great deal. Normally goes for about $20, and I figured with the sale, guys, it's below $12.99, so might as well pick it up. I found this little section over here, guys, that had some decent exclusives, like the Alabrije Dante right there. I have that one in my collection, and also this Eve, that's a Box Lunch exclusive. I have this one in my collection as well. But looking around to see some of the other stuff that they have, guys, they have the Marvel Collector Core Spider-Man for $15. That's probably not a bad deal, guys, with the sale. But I found this in a hard stack, guys, the Walgreens exclusive Green Goblin for $12.99. That's normally about a $20 pop. I think I'm going to pick that one up for sure. Looking around some of the other stuff that they had, some Hercules pops with Hades and also Hercules that we saw earlier. And Proto, guys, Proto, if you didn't know, that's Freddy Funko's dog. $15, 33% off. That's a pretty good deal if you're looking for that one. They also had Ariel, which is a fun one, guys, the Entertainment Earth exclusive. Went on over to Box Lunch, guys. They had a brand new SpongeBob pop on the back counter, and it's actually one of these that are on the back of this box right here. Too bad I couldn't really show it off, but I pick up a SpongeBob pop, and we'll show it off here at the end of the video. They also had a Surge can, which if you guys remember that soda, that's an interesting one for sure. But that was pretty much it over at Box Lunch. All right, guys, back at home, let me show you what I got from Box Lunch first. And honestly, I am loving this 25th anniversary SpongeBob line, guys. I ended up getting the SpongeBob with ripped pants.
When I ripped my pants.
And I gotta say, this pop is so cool, guys. I think the only one that I'm missing now out of the, base set right here is the Caveman SpongeBob. I would love to see them make like new SpongeBob characters, but different versions of SpongeBob is completely fine too. And these ones kind of stick, I feel like, to the more like original episodes from like the first 3 seasons or so. That's what these pops are probably based off of. But I know what you guys are thinking. If you know anything about this version of SpongeBob and ripped pants, you probably want to see what's on the back. Well, you'll have to wait till a Funko Pop secret video for that one. All right, Entertain Mart number 1 actually had some pretty decent stuff, guys. I ended up getting the Disney Treasures exclusive Pluto right here, and also Green Goblin. And I guess the cool part about both of these is they're in pop protectors. This one's even in a hard stack. So with the sale, these ended up being about like between $3 to $4 off, which actually is not a bad deal at all. Because I think both of these figures go anywhere between like $20 to $30. So even with that discount, these are great finds. One thing that I wanted to note, guys, you'll have to let me know in the comment section section below. I love some of the original Walgreens pops. For some reason, this one is missing the Walgreens sticker, but you can see some of those original Spider-Man pops that are on the back right there. You'll have to let me know in the comment section below if you have any of those in your collection. I believe I have the Iron Spider and the Black Suit Spider-Man in my collection still, but I think this is a great one for sure. All right, and then at the other Entertainment guys, I ended up getting James Bond from No Time to Die, and this is the Daniel Craig version of James Bond. And this was also a great deal, guys, when you add in that discount with the 33% off. This ends up being about like $9 to $8, which is pretty solid. And I believe this pop goes for about 30 from what I've seen, so even better of a deal, I would say. I'll be honest with you guys, I actually haven't watched all the different Daniel Craig 007 films, so I definitely need to catch up on those because the other two that I remember seeing were really good. I just don't know why I haven't seen the other ones. But if you guys want to take a look at this guy right here, definitely a really cool one. I would always be on the lookout for some 007 pops, guys. They're getting a little bit harder to find, especially these versions right here of the Daniel Craig, you know, pops and everything. But I consider this a really solid pickup. And folks, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I definitely do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below, did any of your stores in your area have any sales? Or when you watch this video, what would you have picked up during that sale? Also, guys, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one here. Be sure to tune into the auction tonight, guys, if you want to be a part of that. That would be awesome. And like always, remember to be kind to one another, always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.